Okay. All right, everyone. In case you guys are not like in the loop as far as what happened, there's been some crazy drama going down right now in the Carr 3 SMP, and I figured I would break it all down to you. So essentially, what happened was, if you guys know Thorbin, he is Nate McClain. He has a is like the Equestrian Alliance, I believe, or or something to that effect. And he, what he did was, I have Noah Chaplin in the chat here saying that he is the legendary arbiter who was mistreated. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So this all began when basically a peace offering was essentially returned, which sort of like formally was like a declaration of some sort of war. And this war ended up happening between the Arbiters, I believe it's the Arbiters, and in Icetopia. And it technically began when Icetopia declared war on the Arbiters, as you can see right here. And we have kind of Discord record of everything that happened. And so once the war began, this is when the messages started flowing. This here is sort of goodish right here in the Discord, saying that Icetopia has indeed declared war on the Arbiters. And then here you've got Noah saying that yes, there's actually war happening. Then we have an official statement from Thorbin, where he says the following: the Equestrian conglomerate can no longer stand by the Arbiter Alliance and its brutal practices. The Arbiter Alliance rejected our offer of peace and returned our articles of peaceful relations. Indeed, this is inexcusable, and for this reason, we declared the Stake Wars and the Stake Alliance with the Equestrian conglomerate. Icetopia and Nananubi shall vanquish the Arbiter Alliance. Now, the interesting thing about this to me is, and I'm still kind of curious, why in the world would the Arbiter Alliance reject the peace offering? I believe it was in place for like a whole year until it was just like returned for no reason. And I heard that this was potentially because I'm trying to clean out some inventory or something like that. But still, this is a very dangerous move. Not one that should have been performed, even if you're trying to clear out inventory, because you know the consequences of returning a peace offering that basically is a statement of war. So I think the smarter move probably would have been to get rid of the materials, but it does seem like they did kind of declare war. So they kind of, I guess you could say, like they kind of asked for it to a certain extent. Then we have Jacob Bates here saying, I knew it was inevitable. Now he was unable to join in the festivities, but he still was able to make some statements here. Noah said, join me. And then Jacob responds and says, you should have chosen peace when you had the chance. It is just as I foretold. We could have been a united alliance. So here we kind of have a member of his group kind of saying, hey, you should have gone the peaceful route. Very interesting. Then we have Andrew Aragon the Bold saying, by decree of Nananubi being a member of the Highlanders shall come to the aid of the Equestrian conglomerate in Icetopia, Lord Verdaga, Nananubi, Pterodactyl, Snake Baron, Kenobi, Knight of the Republic, and Shannon. And then he also responds to Jacob Bates' earlier statement today, saying we could have been a united alliance by saying peace does sound good. Just, non-imperialistic peace. And he reiterated, some of those sentiments as well, because he was reminding everyone of the rules of war, just to make sure that we don't break any rules, because that is very important. That everything stays in line, that we don't cross the lines and make people legitimately upset, because this is, after all, an SMP that we play on for fun. Now, we have some memes in here, and we shall go to war, to war. Prepare for war. And then Jacob Bates saying it was the only way. Says, but now this great realm shall pay for its transgressions. And then If Eric on the Bulls, like, I'm paying $9 for it a month. Let's see here. Now, Jacob Bates says, now look what the end result was. Great calamity and the horrors of war. This is true, and this is the first time we've had war in the server in at least a couple of years. And then we have something very interesting. We have an apology from Noah saying, sorry about the desert village horses. And then Jacob Bates said, maybe a question conglomerate have one final peaceful rest before their end. Yeah, to clarify, everyone did end up apologizing and everything by the end of the whole situation. Now, Jacob said, no, I will join you, Callan. Thorben, prepare for the end. Your end. And then Nate responds by saying, oh, really? Now, this happened after. Okay, now I want to explain my side of this. So I ended up killing Noah. I ended up killing Arkenstone. Now, this was 100% an accident because, first of all, I didn't think my weapons would be powerful enough to kill him because everyone else in the server has more powerful weapons than me. Second of all, I didn't know that we had stopped like fighting him physically because we had been like hitting him for a while in the game, and then also like Nate had come up to him and I didn't know that he had intended just to talk to him, but then when he came up I was like, okay, I'm gonna shoot my arrows, and so I shot a couple arrows and killed him. I didn't know my weapons would kill him, and I didn't know that we were supposed to stop fighting him, so I apologize for that because I didn't necessarily play by the rules that we were playing by. I just didn't know that we were playing by them. All right, now we have a statement here. The weakness of Istopia has been shown and the strength of the newbie is to be feared. Yes. And then we have here from Sort of Goodish, I killed you first and I did it better and I did it again just now. Istopia 2, Arbiters 2. It's tied. And then we have the response. We shall see who is right and who is dead. You. Istopia 3. So we've got people counting score now. Now we have here. This is like some of the juiciest news out of this whole thing. Noah says, at Jacob Bates, you are a traitor to the Arbiter Alliance for refusing to aid your chief arbiter in the War of Stake. You are hereby banished to the Equestrian Conglomerate. Then we have a statement from Nate saying he literally followed you to war. Love you, Jake. Hope to see you on the server. Well, to be fair, he did declare that he would be in war, but he actually didn't participate in the war. Now, people made up essentially what this war consisted of was nothing more than some harmless pranks and some fun. You know, this is kind of like the whole point of the server, some fun. I will say Noah did end up killing some of Nate's horses, but they were, I think, some lesser horses, and he did end up apologizing for that afterwards anyways. So then following that, peace had been made. So peace has been made. May peace reign forevermore. And then with the stakes of peace signed, peace reigns again. And then we have a statement here, a fun statement by Sorta Goodish, saying, by the way, there's a certain banner on one of your houses now. Not mine. I hear it's a gift. Perhaps a sign of submission? And then we have Jacob Bates' statement saying, wait, what? I literally agreed to go to war with you. What is happening? So, all in all, it's been a fun night, a crazy turn of events. This is the first war that we've had in a long time, since like the first year of the server. So this is like basically the first legitimate war in I think 3 or 4 years on the server, which is really great. And I think the war turned out well. I think people ended up playing by the rules. You know, no one got hurt, as one might say. I think the one thing, I think it'd be fun to have wars with more structure. I think that'd be really enjoyable, kind of to the effect of, hey, I am deciding to go to war with you for this. We will play pranks on each other until we agree that the war is over, and then we're going to determine who wins the war by performing this thing, and then whoever wins the war will get like a certain amount of like booty or treasure or loot or something like that. I think that would be that'd be kind of fun. It would also be a good way to to enrich your kingdom, if you want to like kind of up the antes a little bit. So I think if wars could be done in such a playful manner as this, have some fun drama, but not drama that leads to people like not liking each other, but essentially just leading to lore, and that's pretty much it. I hope this is something that can continue on the server, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below as you're watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this recounting of everything that happened in case you happen to miss everything that happened. I plan on taking a longer version of this, basically taking the whole relevant section of my live stream and posting it on my Not a Newbie Giga Chad channel, which is a primarily gaming channel. It hasn't been active in a while, but I think this is something that's perfect to post on there so you guys can see the whole picture and experience the entire war for yourselves. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a subscription, and I just hope that this video is helpful in filling you in on all the drama that happened with the Steak War on the Carr 3 SMP.